Alright. Complete Rubilia analysis and guide. Alright.
How does she fit into current both teams? Let's take a look with our usual analysis, starting with her kit, then moving on to advancements and matrices, and finally, team comps, rotations, and comparison. With her kit, then moving on to advancements and matrices, and finally, team comps, rotations, and comparison.
Alright. Does she fit in Volcom? Of course she does. But, okay. How does she work?
Kit is very straightforward. The core of it revolves around...
Straightforward?
Storms. So, we'll start
It's not straightforward at all, but okay.
From her discharge. Her discharge generates 3 Crystamax storms around the target, while increasing...
Her kit is not straightforward when you require friggin' A3 Fenrir. But, sure. Total of 825, generate 3 thorns, 2 charges of feedback, okay.
Increasing bolt damage for 30 seconds. While these thorns...
Yeah, the thorns don't do shit.
Anything by themselves.
Nope.
They are essential to the kit. The discharge also
don't make any sense.
2 charges of feedback, which enhances her dodge attack with a few bonus effects. It causes each dodge attack to do additional damage proportional to the amount of thorns, and then also heals the thorns for 25% of their max health, while resetting their position and duration.
So feedback dodging consumes a charge to deal 72% times the amount of Crystamax thorn damage and heals the thorn by the HP. Right, that's the feedback passive. So people complaining about the dodge attack damage multiplier being low, just do dodge attacks with feedback, right? What is the multiplier right now? What is it? 55.9%? Yeah, great multiplier. So you basically have to discharge. You have to discharge first, and then you get 2 stacks of feedback, and then your dodge attacks do damage, which is a problem in itself, right? You have to go do extra steps for more damage, and you have to generate thorns, while dodge attack here by itself is already good damage. But like, surely that's a good reason for the 50% dodge attack multiplier by itself, creating problems with self solutions. Exactly. But let's keep going.
25% of their max health, while resetting their position and duration. So, why does the health of the thorns matter?
Okay.
Let's take a look at her skill next. Her skill causes her to draw enemies together, draining up to 100% health from the thorns. While the thorns have health to drain, each hit deals additional damage, proportional to the amount of
You're
thorns.
killing your thorns to do damage, basically.
It is important to make sure you use the dodges after her discharge to heal thorns back up, so you can get as much bonus damage on the skill as possible. Note that generating new thorns will not replace old thorns, even when said thorns are out of health.
Okay, so here is a thing that like the in players have found out. I don't know if she mentioned it later. So basically, your thorn doesn't die, right? But then like each hit from your skill on the thorn is 10% of thorn HP, right? If your thorn doesn't die, then the last hit is only gonna be like 9.99%. It's not gonna be an exact 10%. So you don't get that last hit's damage. It's only 9 times. It's not 100% damage. So you want to like cancel your skill, or not like cancel, but like immediately stop your skill's animations because it still works. And then you got to do a dash attack while your skill is hitting the thorns. Okay, you dash attack to heal. You heal it before the thorn dies to get that last 10% of damage in. So you get an extra hit from that passive, because otherwise it's only 9 hits. That's just a small thing you want to try and do. Let's keep going.
As such, it is important to make sure you use the dodges after
use dodges after her discharge,
thorns back up, so you can get as much
or after the
damage
skill
as
immediately.
possible. Note that generating new thorns will not replace old thorns, even when said thorns are out of health.
Yep, that's why A3 is useless.
The health drain effect on the thorns additionally counts towards any effects that require you to lose a percent of your own
Yep,
health.
A3 Fenrir broken.
Making Rubilia's strength primarily lie with Fenrir's A3, which deals a large amount of passive damage as you lose health.
Wait, chat says, but isn't on next rotation spikes will be 90 out of 100? No, it's not gonna be 90 out of 100 because you are already killing 100% of the HP. It's just that like 1% at the end. Because the thorns don't die, you can't do that full 0.1% at the end. The rotation doesn't scuff or anything. You do the full damage then. Because the thorns don't die, you can't get that last hit in. But like if you heal it before, then you can get that last 1%. Right? You're replacing the health anyways, yes. Alright, keep going.
Her trait grants 8% volt damage for each volt weapon equipped, as a unique multiplier separate from matrices.
Unique
This
multiplier?
grants an
Broken.
edge to triple volt teams, which we'll touch on later.
Wait, triple vault is relevant on global? Let's go.
Isn't too much to write home about. Her basic attack damage can't compare
Useless.
to that of Fenrir.
Yes.
So all her value
Don't do
is
basic
essentially
attacks.
in just her skill and discharge. She has a funny passive where she can turn a non-false gray space entity into a temporary ally.
Yep.
Though the value of this is questionable, as the damage potential of mobs to other mobs is irrelevant.
Yep, that's
and
irrelevant.
You essentially just make a mob invulnerable for yourself. Aside from combat, though, she offers some neat.
Wait, this is did Maygi get you baited by my? It's not useless, or unless global changed it. Did Maygi get you baited by my clip or something? Cause like right when Rubilia first dropped, I tested this. I was like, oh shit, this is useless. I can't even kill the guy then. But I realized after the fact that all the damage you do during the mind control period will be reflected onto the mind control target when the mind control ends, and the target will definitely die. But like, I don't think, did she not mention the damage? It's not useless. It does take some time, but like, wait, let me see. It is mentioned, right? Normal suppress. Where's the dodge? Here we go. Seal, right? Trigger seal, launching consciousness forward, turning them into allies for 60 seconds, right? When the control state is removed by casting the skill again, or when it times up, you deal 45% of all damage dealt during the control period. So like 45% of all your damage done will immediately hit the target that you mind control, and that will surely kill it because of all your AoE shit. Okay, so it's not like useless and makes it invulnerable from you. This effect is very, very nice in Origin of War, when there's that like one annoying motherfucking guy that like one-shots you or whatever. You mind control it, and now there's one less target that fucks with you. Nice in Origin of War. Bygone, Boundless, maybe. But you do have to waste some extra time to mind control the target. I don't know if it's worth it or not. Good for those like targets with annoying fucking debuffs. But good luck aiming, exactly. How do you mind control? You dash attack, or you back dash and then hold left click. Or no, you don't have to back dash. You just hold left click during a dash attack. Let's keep going.
Aside from combat, though, she offers some neat utility with an unlimited jetpack and super fast gliding.
Jetpack, yes, definitely worth it. Alright. This is kind of important. If you care and you don't care about meta, still pull for Rubilia for jetpack. You'll appreciate her in 3.0 for sure.
Let's now look into her advancements and their values. We'll examine the power of each of Rubilia's advancements in two teams. One team with Fenrir and Fiona, and then a triple vote with Fenrir and Tian.
Wait, no team without Fenrir? Wait, what? Is she not gonna test anything cope? No team without Fenrir? I wonder why. Any Fenrir skippers in chat disappointed?
Adds a dot effect around each of her thorns after triggering feedback, dealing damage every 2 seconds for 30 seconds total.
Yeah, this is A1 is decent damage if the target doesn't move, which yeah, good luck with that.
This adds a good amount of damage in both comps. Though, note that a lot of the potential of this advancement may not be realized in content where enemies move constantly.
Yep.
Next is her A3, which generates a
which is useless.
Any weapon skill or discharge. This helps the initial ramp up of her damage, but does absolutely
nothing.
As newly generated thorns will not replace old thorns. As such, this
absolutely nothing.
Damage by a minor amount, and is
Wow.
more useful in shorter fights than longer ones.
Like, okay, this improves damage by 3%, right? I think 3% compared to, like, she needs to actually like show 3% in terms of like a 1 minute cactus rotation, or is it like a 2 minute cactus rotation, or is it a 2 minute 30 cactus rotation? 5 minute rotation, this A3 is gonna be fucking negligible. Okay, because the damage increase is only for that first rotation when you have 0 thorns up. Okay, it's absolutely useless, A3. It's a 50% damage increase in a 20-second cactus rotation. Yep. Right, maybe she needs to put like the actual rotation numbers up here in the video because people will be confused. It's useless, basically useless, Star.
Her A5 causes feedback to restore the HP of Crystamax thorns by 50%.
More heals. Yep.
Up from 25%. This is a very significant advancement, as this allows you to fully restore the HP of thorns after discharge, allowing you to benefit from the full damage bonus on the subsequent skill cast. This advancement is worth the most by far.
Okay, this is worth the most. This is the change, right? This is not really the change. The A5 is the exactly the same as on CN, but on CN, because the skills cooldown is 30 seconds instead of 20 seconds on global, I still don't know what the fuck they did and why they had to lower the cooldowns. Because the cooldown is 30 seconds and you were going to do 2 Rubilia discharges per rotation of the skill anyways, the A5 is not required at all on CN. It was like A5 was completely useless on CN because you get to do 2 discharges, so you do 4 dash attacks per rotation anyways on CN, so you don't need the A5. If you have A5, you just do 2 less dash attacks. So you save some time that you don't have to do the 2 dash attacks per rotation. You get to save some time. So you do slightly more damage. But like on global, since they reduced the fucking cooldown, A5 is kind of necessary, but like unless you just do the CN rotation. You just end up doing the CN rotation anyways, and you'll full heal the thorns and you just cast the skill every 30 seconds instead of 20. That could be better, but we'll see if she tests this. But yeah, I feel like healing the thorns back up, it should still be better than just casting the skill, because the skill doesn't do damage without the thorns having HP.
As it enables her burst to be that much higher. Finally, her A6 causes her discharge to grant
A6 is the
extra bolt damage buff when casting. This adds a good amount of bonus value to both comps.
Wait, 12%? Wait, is it actually in game? Wait, A6 is 12 now? Additional 12? What the fuck? What is this additional 4%? Hello? Base is 6, goes to 10. Tian is 4% on 6 star. And Rubilia goes to 12? Okay, balancing. Okay.
Overall, her advancements are relatively more important in the Fiona comp than the triple vote comp. And this makes sense, since Fiona is a buffer. The raw damage on Rubilia's advancements are worth relatively more.
Yep.
Note that, again, this is not a comparison between comps. We'll cover that later.
Wait, this is not a comparison between comps? Okay. It definitely is. Okay, it definitely is. People will just fucking look at that and be like, triple vault is garbage, okay?
Next, let's go over matrices.
Too late. Disclaimer, too late. Matrices, okay.
Rubilia's 2-piece increases both attack unconditionally, working in the offhand. This boosts damage by a decent amount.
This is basically free stats for when you're just AFKing anywhere. Free attack stats on your character sheet. Very good.
So this effect is mostly inferior to the Fiona matrix, which might as well be up all the time.
But it isn't. It's not up all the time. So you can't flex your stats. So Rubilia is superior, okay guys?
The 4-piece effect increases all elemental damage when dealing damage with a volt weapon. This elemental damage stacks additively
+1 thorn.
Scylla and Tian's matrices, so note that using multiple of these options together would be inefficient. In addition, this increases the Crystamax thorn limit from 5 to 6.
This is just generic 4-star.
A significant amount of damage. How much exactly? Let's take a look.
It's kind of huge, but like, first of all, okay. So this is how Hata is designing all 4-piece matrices now. Like looking at Cian's, Brush Girl, Yulan, all kinds of matrices there, right? This is how they're designing all their new 4-set matrices, because there is already Tian that's like background vault. There is background vault like Fenrir. Going forward, all their 4-piece is gonna be like generic damage increase that could work for your element, and then a like slight buff to the character that it's for. So when the character gets benched, you lose this small buff to the character, but it's still decent generic 4-set. But then, like, if you're a meta chasing whale, the next vault, for example, Mimi, is gonna have a unique passive for herself that's gonna definitely be better than 4-piece Rubilia. So vault, like, if you're meta chasing whale, you're gonna have to like replace your matrices. But like for generic free to play people that don't care, or like low spenders, the difference is gonna be like not as significant, so you don't have to bother. Because this first effect will still work, right? You just don't get the thorns anymore.
From 5 to 6, which contributes quite a significant amount of damage. How much exactly? Let's take a look.
One extra thorn is pretty huge.
Matrix blows the rest out of the water.
Holy shit.
Fiona's matrix. However, do note that this is with all A3.
This is with the thorn, right?
If you do not have Fenrir A3, then the value will be relatively smaller. Without the +1 thorn,
Okay, without +1 thorn.
Rubilia 3-star matrix is worth around 46% damage instead of +60%.
There we go. That one extra thorn contributes to, what is this, 15%? So like if you don't have that extra thorn, this is pretty much on par with other matrices. Slightly power crept within reason, 46%, right? Still weaker than Fiona, limited altered matrices that are tied to Fiona the character, right? But with the thorn, it's actually massive increase. So Mimi probably will look similar to this, probably. Well, I mean, this is all just estimates at this point.
Due to how damage is distributed fairly evenly between Fenrir and Rubilia's on-field time, matrices such as Samir and Shiro are relatively weaker now because of it.
Yeah, the rotation is basically spam Fenrir and then wait for cooldown on Rubilia, Rubilia discharge into skill, into heal back to Fenrir. So like it's like you're doing DPS on both weapons, which makes on-field standard stuff, Samir Shiro, kind of awkward. I mean, it still works for free to play, but
look at different team comps and their rotations, starting with the Vault plus Alter team. The ideal team here consists of Fiona, Fenrir, and Rubilia. There really aren't any suitable replacement options, as a lot of Rubilia synergy falls with Fenrir A3, and without that, the damage falls flat.
wait a second. Is she recommending Wellspring? Is this Wellspring? That's Wellspring, right? How you get to 1.6 million HP without Tian? Wait, Rubilia doesn't have any HP scaling stuff? No way. Rolling HP is not efficient, obviously. No, like you can't even get that amount of HP. Like you look at any whale on you look at some big whale. That's not 1.6 mil. No one can get to 1.6 mil. So like you can't really even trigger the full passive. Because on CN, you don't go Wellspring if you don't run triple vault with Tian. On CN, you're supposed to run Torrential, because that like buffs the Rubilia damage.
Lin can work as a replacement for Fiona, but note that these raw comparisons do not include matrices, which would push Fiona even higher.
But yeah, this is, I don't know, the whole Wellspring thing, Lin replacing it, I mean, this makes sense. This makes sense. If you don't have matrices, then Fiona is just a buffer, right? Lin can still do a bit more damage. Lin Copers, maybe. This is for you.
We use Hydra Focus and Wellspring as skills here for the generic buffs. Torrential Force can be a viable option if you want to do the double discharge rotation.
Yes.
Which involves discharging to both Fiona and Rubilia every rotation, as opposed to only Rubilia. We use Fenrir, Fiona, and Rubilia matrices here.
Okay.
Tian's matrix is phased out in a meta comp due to stacking additively with Rubilia.
So yeah, if in meta comp, see you bench Tian Matrices now, but like for non-meta whales, like low spender dolphins, you just skip Rubilia Matrices, right? If you have Tian Matrices already, then you skip pulling for Rubilia and you just keep using Tian, and you won't do that much less damage.
For demonstration purposes, an optimal purse with starting charge will be used. You can still perform the same rotation minus the discharges, but the ramp up will be slower.
Okay, this is a rotation with starting charge. I mean, starting charge is just how it should go now. Someone needs to actually set the friggin' Cactus meta, or reset the global Cactus meta. We need to follow CN's 2-minute 30 Cactus tests with relics, with buffs, with pre-charge. It doesn't fucking matter, just because it doesn't fucking make sense. It doesn't mean anything if you don't use relics, you don't use any buffs, or like you set up arbitrary rules and no one can actually compare the differences. It should always be 2-minute 30 with everything. That's your actual max potential in a bygone run. That should actually be your max potential in a bygone run simulated on a Cactus, right? Otherwise, it don't mean anything, because Rubilia is like, it happened in Gateoo, right? Gateoo's rotation, if you only did a minute 30, is different compared to a 2-minute 30 rotation because you're now using the drug relic. You need to actually simulate the 2-minute 30 for it to actually matter. Because if you did Maygi's rotation in bygone, you would run out of buffs towards the last minute of your bygone run, and then you go to shit. The 1-minute 30 thing needs to go. Okay, that shit needs to go. Start doing 2-minute 30 relic runs. Otherwise, it don't even make sense.
Start out with Fiona's skill, and then switch to Fenrir. Use her skill, followed by A1 to dodge to A1, canceling the end of the second A1.
Canceling.
Discharge to Rubilia.
Okay, cancel Fenrir.
Use her skill, followed by 2 dodges to heal the thorns back up.
2 dodges, heal thorns.
For a couple seconds to wait for Fiona's.
What the hell are these? Why is the thorn on max HP? What the fuck happened?
Skill to come back up.
Wait, what? This is already scuffed. What?
A1 to dodge to A1, canceling the end of the second A1 to discharge to Rubilia. Use her skill, followed by 2 dodges to heal the thorns back up. Auto attack for a couple seconds.
Wait, did she dodge attack too early?
2 dodges to heal the thorns.
Yeah, she did a dodge attack before the thorns went below 50 HP. So it didn't go back to full.
Auto attack for a couple seconds.
Yeah.
Wait for Fiona's skill to come back up. Switch to Fiona to use her.
But yeah, just dodge slightly later.
To Fenrir, where you use her plunge to roar combo until the A1 comes back up. Then do A1 to dodge to A1 again, canceling early to go to
cancel
Rubilia.
Early, go into Rubilia.
Do the same as before. Skill and 2 dodges.
This is the scuffed global rotation. Okay, so if you look at this rotation bar, right? This is like this graphic is amazing. All right, great job. Basically, the Fenrir Song World skill lasts however long it does last, 30 seconds, right? So the global rotation tries to squeeze in 2 Rubilia skills because it's 20 seconds, right? You try and squeeze in 2 Rubilia skills per song world, which is the timing is a bit tight. You fuck up something, you get hit by a boss, any type of skill issues, or like even if you trigger like a perfect dodge into Fantasia, which slows down time and your animations, then you will risk losing the skill and the Fenrir Song World stack, which means you actually you lose 50% of your damage. So this rotation is pretty much Cactus optimized. You use 2 Rubilia skills per song world, I mean the first song world, right? And then you only do 1 the next time and you continue to rotate like that. But like this timing is not very realistic and it's very hard to execute. So obviously on Cactus you can do it, but like I'm not sure about this. Let's keep going.
Use Fiona's skill again, and then go into Fenrir and start a new song world. The rotation for the second zone world is not the same, due to Rubilia's uneven skill cooldown. As such,
Yes,
you'll
scuffed.
DPS on Fenrir as normal, doing your A1 and dodge combo twice, and then a couple plunge roar combos, before going out to Rubilia for her usual skills, then going to Fiona for her skill, and then doing another Fenrir A1 combo. From here on out, the rotation repeats.
So we just completely ignoring the Fiona discharge now? So the Fiona discharge damage increase is being completely ignored in this rotation. Just to time the song world, because otherwise you can't squeeze in the song world. This is the problem with optimizing for a minute 30 cactus rotation, or like trying to optimize this shit. The fucking 20-second cooldown, might as well ignore it and just do the regular thing. I don't know. I don't know if she tested that. And she's using Wellspring here, right? Exactly. So there's definitely not that full Wellspring buff either. Like, this is not the full Fiona potential. So like, if you did the actual other rotation, the CN one, you ignore the 20-second cooldown, then you can get the Fiona attack buff. You don't have to worry about the A5 not healing the Thorns to max, because you have enough time now. Right? That 20-second cooldown change just fucked everything, but it's whatever.
From here on out, the rotation repeats.
She didn't test the CN rotation, right? I noticed I dodged a bit early. Thorns are missing HP. Okay, so she did notice. Okay. But yeah, don't do this. Is there any other way to heal Crystamax? No, it's only from Rubilia dash attack after discharge from the feedback thing. That's the only way. Exactly. The testing standard for global on Cactus is a minute 30 rotation without relics and buffs. And like no pre-charge. It doesn't fucking make sense when in Bygone you're doing all of that and pre-charging 2 discharges, right? So everybody is trying to optimize for a minute 30 on Cactus, which doesn't fucking matter. It's fucking stupid, but okay.
A triple vote team consists of Tian, Fenrir, and Rubilia. Replacing Tian with Nemesis is a viable option if you don't have Tian invested in.
Triple vote.
Other replacement options are pretty copious.
Holy shit, Nemesis available? Usable? Is this A6 Nemesis?
Is a viable option if you...
She does 6-star meta on all of this, right? So if you're free to play, you can probably go A6 Nemesis on standard and replace your like A3, A0 Tianlang, and you might do better. Holy shit, we'll see.
You don't have Tian invested in. But other replacement options are pretty copious, especially if you have to replace Fenrir. Here, the ideal matrices to use...
Yeah, don't replace Fenrir, obviously.
Fenrir and Tian. The Tian rotation plays pretty much the same as the Fiona rotation, except you swap into Tian less frequently due to his skill having a longer cooldown. Here, I'll copy pasta that rotation over here for reference.
Did Maygi run out of time? I think Maygi ran out of time rushing the video. So, nice rotation graphics. Good shit. Good shit. Interesting. Just replaces... Okay. I mean, it's readable, sure. How does it stack up?
Let's dive into comparisons.
Oh, disclaimer. We skipped that. No one reads the disclaimer. Okay.
First question I want to answer is, how is Rubilia without A3 Fenrir?
Okay.
Simply put, not good at all. Fenrir's A3
Not good.
has so much synergy with Rubilia that without it, you're probably better off running.
I have nothing without
like
you.
Tian.
What the fuck?
Which, here's a comparison graph of varying advancements.
Holy shit, new graph.
Tian, with Fenrir A1.
Oh shit, we have a new graph type. Holy shit. What is this? Rubilia versus Tian with Fenrir A1. Wow. We just ignore this Fenrir A1, okay? Tian better than Rubilia confirmed in all stars. Holy shit. But yeah, this is basically why I think Rubilia balancing is absolute garbage. I mean, for A6 meta, the balancing should be good, right? We stay tuned to her chart at the end. There should still be power creep. But this is why I think the balancing on global is absolute shit with Rubilia. This should not happen. A new character should not be weaker than an old character. That's like 2 elemental rotations of earlier. Old character performs better than Rubilia without Fenrir A3. That's just shit balancing. Okay. This should not happen. But it did. But you know, if you have A3 Fenrir, just fucking pull Rubilia. It's actually way better. But this shouldn't happen.
Rubilia is quite weak here.
Yes.
Overshadowed by Tian completely. Next, we'll look at one with Fenrir A6. Here, Tian A3 can perform better than Rubilia A3.
Okay.
Especially considering that Rubilia's A1 can miss a lot of damage against moving targets.
Yes.
However, using Tian does mean you'll be hurting yourself a lot. So that's the trade-off.
So yeah, you either for Vault now, hashtag save Vault, please. You either kill yourself or you don't do damage. Great options. Yep. But if you're Vault main, you just like you don't have an option. Just have to keep pulling, right? Pull A3 all Vault characters. I mean, probably not Rubilia. Rubilia A3 is complete garbage, but like probably pull A1 Rubilia, save for the next one. Do not go for A5 if you're a free to play. Do not. It's not worth it. It's never worth it on any character. Max A3, and since Rubilia A3 is garbage, only go to A1. And yeah, more savings for the next character. Perfect for free to play playstyle.
Rubilia becomes stronger at A5 and above. And recall that Rubilia's matrix buffs her up a ton. So she takes quite an investment to raise the bar. I can't believe they
Cobalt
made
B.
another Cobalt B.
What the fuck?
I can't believe they made another Cobalt B.
What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? What? Yeah. Okay. Let's be fair. Okay, let's be fair. This is not Cobalt B incident. Cobalt B, you kind of needed the A6, and you kind of needed the matrices. Well, not on global, but on CN, you needed 4 set matrices. You needed friggin' Cobalt A6 for her to work. Rubilia can still work without the A5. You just do the CN rotation. It shouldn't be that bad, that much worse.
Now, how does Vote compare to the rest of the meta? At the maximum investment, Rubilia can theoretically top the DPS chart.
Alright, there we go.
So, I need to emphasize again.
I don't emphasize anything. Alright. Vault on top, guys. Vault is saved. And no need to emphasize anything. Vault is saved. Alright. Even triple Vault is better than previous Ganono physical com, right? Power creep is real. At max investment, though.
Then usability is a concern. Her A1 accounts for roughly 12% of
Her A1 is 12%.
And a lot of this damage is low when fighting any mobile targets. So
wait, theoretical DPM, max investment, solo play, execute not included. I mean, obviously. The execute is huge. So that's why triple vault should be a bit lower if you account for execute.
this
Yeah.
boosts her value substantially. The triple vote team lags behind the Rubilia comp a bit, but this comp
Wait,
has
hold on. What
more
happened to the
damage.
graph? Oh, she cut the A1 out, and then it's like
Lags behind the
slightly
Rubilia
worse.
comp a bit,
Makes sense.
but this comp has more raw damage and is relatively less reliant on Rubilia's A1 damage. In a Dolphin Investment comp, Rubilia only raises the bar by a small amount over Tian. The triple vote comp also does better than the Fiona vote comp here, as at this investment level, since limited matrices aren't considered,
Dolphin is A6 unit,
powerful matrices don't give her that extra boost.
but like without the matrices.
At an F2P investment, Rubilia is a downgrade from Tian, especially seeing that this chart is comparing A1 and
I still don't get why F2P investment is all A1 units. It's clearly proven that as a free-to-play, I can get A3 everybody. This is the Pepega free-to-play investment. You can A3 everything as a free-to-play. It's not because I'm lucky. You can A3 every fucking unit as a free-to-play if you know what the fuck you're doing and you don't pull on random friggin' cosmetics and bullshit. You can A3 everybody. That's the whole point I'm playing fucking free-to-play on global. I have A3 everybody. Everybody is A3 and I have another A6 saved up. Like, ignore this, alright? Ignore everything here. I can A3 everybody. Cause all this clueless free-to-play pulling on every fucking element and pulling on cosmetics. Okay, free-to-play investment should be A3 units. And not A1, but okay, fine.
A1 Tian
Has nothing to do with luck.
you really only need A0 to reach the previous vote level of damage. That being said, this doesn't mean Volt is in a bad place, as it's still doing better than F2P physical.
Why are y'all mad? Y'all are fucking clueless if you can't get to A3 as free-to-play, okay? Okay? Just get better at the fucking game. If you can't get to A3 free-to-play, just get better. Stop. What the fuck? Stop.
Run.
What the shit? Why abuse? Has nothing to do with luck, okay? What the fuck?
Bruh.
Yo, what? All the fucking clueless free-to-play mad in here.
Run.
All the clueless free-to-play attacking me. Holy shit. Stop, I'm dying. All the free-to-play point hoarders are attacking me right now. It's fucking over. Are you guys done? Y'all done? Y'all done yet? Stop. Yeah, you guys can hoard all these points to throw at me, but not dark crystals. I wonder why. Okay. Okay, more throws. Okay. Stop it. Stop. I'm gonna have to turn throws off now. Okay, no more points. Finally ran out. Eventually you guys will run out of points, okay? There's only finite amount of points here. Surely there's enough.
2,000 years later.
70k left. Fuck. I've been dying here. Stop. Okay. It seems to have ended. Alright, we're not done yet. Let me continue. So free-to-play investment at A1 is pretty much on par with everybody else. Flame is on top. Flame is like free-to-play. Still the best free-to-play comp, I guess.
TLDR. Rubilia is not F2P friendly, unless you appreciate her model or exploration.
Free-to-play, okay. Not free-to-play friendly, okay. Apparently she's not free-to-play friendly. If you don't have A3 Fenrir. But I don't know how you don't have A3 Fenrir as free-to-play vault main, okay? I don't know why you're so clueless. Alright. Rubilia can be powerful.
Powerful addition.
Yes.
But needs a high investment level in both her own advancements, matrices, and even requires Fenrir A3 to function properly.
Okay. So I guess you're never gonna stop. So you're not gonna stop. Okay. This'll stop you. Alright, we keep going.
Her kit design is questionable, as you can grief yourself with your grace-based mind control skill, and her value is literally defined by one specific advancement on another character. But hey, at least she has a
Nice model. Okay.
This concludes my Rubilia analysis. Thank you for watching, and special thanks to the new members, Chonkers, Lukanaka, and Kiwi Lost in Oz.
What the hell?
Until next time.
New members. There's only 3 members? What the fuck are you guys doing? Join, okay? Join. Be members. Okay. Apparently not free to play friendly, only relevant for Jetpack, okay?